Miles Kelly and Kyle Sturdivant for everyone, and we'll go ahead and open up for questions this time. Chat.
Miles, it just seemed like our point of view, you just kind of willed this team to victory there late and just took it upon yourself to get this win. Is that pretty accurate?
I mean, my teammates believed in me. I mean, they came to me down the stretch, and it was my job to make big plays. So they just instilled the confidence in me, and that's what I did.
Rob.
The opening game, you guys won it with three-point shooting. Tonight, taking it to the hole, got you back in, and then you made the foul shots at the end. Does that give you guys a lot of confidence knowing you can score any type of way if you need to, depending on what the defense is giving you?
I would say for sure. I mean, we're a great three-point shooting team, but like all good shooters, we have bad days. And today was one of those days where we couldn't really hit anything outside of the arc, so we had to get stuff inside the paint. So it was just a good reflection on how we could do other things outside of shooting the three.
You guys moved the ball well, but it seemed like in the second half you went to a lot of the ISO plays with you and a lot of the two-man game with Tyshawn. Just was that something, an adjustment that Coach Stoudemire made, or was there anything in particular that led to that?
Right. I mean, like I said earlier, my teammates and the coaching staff believed in me to make plays down the stretch, and that's just what happened. I mean, we needed to get going. We needed a little spark to get the second half. We kind of came out flat first half, so my teammates just instilled the confidence in me, and the staff believed in me, so that's what happened.
Kyle, I mean, a win like this, it's got to be big for you guys. That's a good team. That's a good test. I'm sure it'll help sort of build the confidence in you guys.
Yeah, like you said, I think it was a big win. As I said, our last post-game interview, we're going to continue to grow together. And I think wins like that only, promotes us to have greater success towards the end of the year when we need it the most.
22 offensive rebounds. I guess a lot of that was just keeping the ball alive. Is that the way you were approaching it?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of our main goals coming into the game. We have great offensive rebounders, great size, great length, so that's one of our main points where we feel like we can hurt teams at.
For both of you guys, how much did it take out of you to make the run to come back? It seemed like it wore both teams out almost, like from that run that I guess was like 17-minute mark till you guys took the lead with about 2.5 left. Like, how much did that take out of both teams?
I mean, it took a lot, honestly. It took a lot of willpower, but this is what we work for all summer. This is what we work for in practice. This is what we're built for. I mean, we're a new team, so we're trying to figure some things out right now. But as long as we get the win and we can learn from the win, that's what matters. I think we've been building on this in practice, just in terms of our conditioning and stuff like that. So we're built for these type of moments. So we just had to put together a good half and come out with the win.
Yeah, to piggyback on what Miles said, I feel like we showed a lot of grit today, and that was big, for a new team like we are, to come back and get that win. I just know we're going to build on it and, try to start the game off with a little bit more energy. I think we've learned our lesson from that.
You talk a little bit about Reeves. He's one of those guys, there's not too much focus on him, but he was one of those guys keeping the ball alive. I think he had 7 rebounds, and he gets points, the hard way. What does he mean to the team?
I mean, Wayson is huge. He's like a Swiss Army knife. He could do everything. I mean, he could knock down an open 3 ball. He could offensive rebound. He's a huge rebounder. He's a jumbo wing. He can guard multiple positions. So for us and our team, he's been huge just in terms of his energy and how he practices. I mean, his energy is infectious, so it rubs off on the rest of our teammates. And we just got to build on that in practice and just keep instilling confidence in them to take those same shots and play the same way, and it'll all work out.
Yeah, I think to piggyback on that, the biggest word I could think when I describe Wayson, he's a winner, an ultimate winner. He does anything to win, and that's what we need on this team, and that's what we're buying into.
For either of you guys, what did Coach say at that first time out? I think it was 2 minutes into the half. You guys were down double digits at that point and then started slow. What was his message to y'all? Because he seems like such a chill dude, and there's not very demonstrative. I guess kind of what was he saying to y'all?
He was basically saying we need to pick up our energy. We work too hard in the offseason within practice to come out and have lack of energy. Missed and made shots, they come and go, but we can't never go back and say we didn't play as hard as we possibly could. That's a bad pill to swallow at night.
And to piggyback off that, I mean, he basically just said that, like he said, we worked too hard. We've been in these situations in the summer in practice. So this is just bringing it to the game. This is nothing. So we just got to. He just basically trying to instill the confidence back into us and play hard.
Anything else for the guys? Wrap up with Keith Kelly.
Does it make you guys feel better? I mean, you have two of your key guys still out, and Lance and Bay, and Ty gets in foul trouble. Like, does it make you guys feel a little bit better about maybe where this team's at, that you're able to do all this without maybe some key pieces that you thought would be in the rotation at this point?
I mean, yeah, I would say we have a deep team. I think Coach says that. We know that. But we hold ourselves to a high standard, even though we're a little banged up right now. We still have that same standard, and we're going to play up to it.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
Yep.